Hello and welcome to Filmfaker's commentary with your friends from Supraliminal Films. My name is Max.
My name is J-Rod.
My name is Paul.
And today we are doing I don't know if it's an entire Supraliminal Films favorite, but I think 75% of us really dig this flick. It's good fun, good nonsense comedy from the 90s, and it is called Blankman. And we are going to do the scene in the newsroom where he gets trapped by the evil villain in a nonsensical way, and the evil villain leaves him for dead, only to find out that he, turns around and saves himself and everyone else who's in peril, as only a classic superhero can do. So we are going to go ahead and get this party started right now. So we got the evil mobster, Michael Manelli, waving a gun at the beautiful anchor woman's face, and I mean, it's not more heroic than swinging in on a rope. And there they are. Damon Waynes and David Alan Grier. I like how they kind of wafted the capes a little bit.
Oh yeah, they made this very superhero-y when they first made their entrance.
It's so funny. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, everybody's so over the top and cartoony. Like, there was an obviously conscious effort to make this like the 66 Batman.
As campy as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like when he's excited about them fighting back to back, and here we get the big text as they hit things. So, I mean, the homage is not just, kind of there if you know it, but it's, blatantly obvious. It's just all over the place. Blankman can't fight, so he just hits people with a clipboard. And here's a really bad stunt double shot where you can clearly see his face for a long period of time with a fake mustache.
Yeah, because you can't really fake David Alan Grier's mustache.
No, certainly not. And they didn't even attempt to even make it a half-hearted effort to replace that mustache. So.
And then, in an unexpected move, the main bad guy actually pulls out a weapon that could kill the heroes.
Right.
To stop the actual fighting.
I like that.
Aren't their clothes bulletproof?
Blankman's is. That happens later, though, when you find out that his clothes are or that other guys are not. But did you see that at the end before it cut to the shot? It was a Dutch to Dutch. No. It was Dutch on one side, and then it spun and moved over to the Dutch the other way. How come you've never done that? It's like one of your favorite things.
You don't let me do Dutch.
That's a good reason why he didn't do
He
it.
does it. Don't let him lie.
Yeah, but then you just don't put them in.
It's true. It's true. One day I'll need one, and you'll be all over it. Paul, we need that Dutch to Dutch thing from Blankman. But yeah, it's a lot of the camera work and the actual film work in this. Very simplistic. Nothing too over the top or crazy. Just when it's intended to be, like the fight scenes and stuff like that. Even those are just kind of wides, which is neat because it gives you people fighting in a wide. It's not crazy cuts all over the place or shaky cam. That was before Paul Greengrass really made that cool with the Bourne movies. So we had action movies where you could actually see the action. I mean, bad stunt doubles, but you could see the action.
Yeah, they accomplished what they needed to.
Yep.
Because I feel like even in the 66 Batman, you could tell when it wasn't Adam West and Burt Ward.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Or the ones where it's just, they would film them so obviously, like the fight scenes were so bad because they obviously used them.
So, as weird as it sounds, this is almost like the 90s comedy version, well, not comedy version, but Black Dynamite, where it's a bunch of homages that they're playing up at some points just to make it clear that, they're definitely paying tribute to the old superhero shows of the 60s, but not taking itself too seriously.
Exactly. Yeah, it does a really nice job of being an homage. I think it toes that line of too much without being it's not satirizing it because it's from a place of, you can tell that the folks who worked on this movie really kind of dug those early Batman episodes. So they weren't trying to make fun of it, but they were actually trying to I think in a way use it as a way to play up the comedy but not insult the original source material at all.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. Like this ridiculous idea of he had a gun, could clearly just shoot them both and instead put them in a drowning, weird oversized lottery machine. Really a strange choice, but this whole movie is full of strange choices.
Well, you wanted to pin the the bombing on them.
Yeah, I guess
Couldn't just shoot them.
it's true. I mean, he could have and then bombed the whole place,
Mm.
and then they would have exploded. Then they exploded.
Yeah, but if they found any parts of them, then it would have been like they were shot.
Yeah. And we couldn't have this peeing joke.
Yeah.
Like, there's some of the humor on this in this movie is a little bit too much.
It's a little sophomore in some points, but
Oh yeah,
it's also just really funny in other points.
yeah, I agree. The performances are so ridiculous, but it definitely helps make the whole thing. Like, everybody's playing up their role. Like, Robin Givens does a great job of doing the like damsel in distress kind of role, and like how she's just infatuated with Blankman being a superhero, which is a lot of fun. Damon Waynes' character is so far out there. His what the heck is their real names? Daryl. There's Daryl and there's Kevin, and I forget their last name. But Damon Wayans hams his character up like crazy. And there's Sega Genesis there in the back of J5. But he hams it up. David Alan Grier, I think, basically plays David Alan Grier.
Yeah, you basically could throw this character into Jumanji, and it's the same guy.
Yep. Yeah, I think he's a little funnier in this movie.
He gets more opportunities to be.
It's true. It's true. Maybe one day we'll do a Filmfakers about Jumanji. Maybe I won't be on it. Time has not treated that movie too well.
It was rough.
But, I mean, Time hasn't treated this movie overly well either. Well, this movie's not doing anything super ambitious like Jumanji was. They didn't have an animatronic lion in this movie.
Nope. And J5 is exactly as poor of a effect as you want it to be.
Right, exactly.
It's, confetti hair and 2 flashlights on and a baseball cap.
I think it's a like a pom-pom, like a cheerleader pom-pom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to call it confetti hair now.
He's a fry guy.
Yeah, Fry Guy hair. I like how he can find the room the bomb is in, but not the specific stall.
Well, as David Alan Grier points out,
Yep.
sometimes other stalls also smell like bombs, just not the ones they're looking for.
That's right. If he found it right away, we couldn't have that poop joke. That's the problem with a lot of the laughs in this movie are like, we need a plot way to make this funny. Like, we need to work this joke in. Like, let's have him find poop in the toilet.
Also, I think it's pretty terrible that the handicap stall is also where they just keep a lot of the cleaning supplies.
Oh yeah, not okay.
No, that's rude.
That's very un-PC. Look at that. Yeah, it's just the janitor's closet essentially. It's not
Yeah.
even a handicap stall. I don't think there's a toilet in there.
Well, they just put the bombs on and probably pushed it in there.
I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, so we're getting the part now where David Alan Grier is going to get back at Jason Alexander for all the years of him being abused while working there, which is pretty funny. Jason Alexander, very strange cast for this movie. Very strange role for him. Like this kind of grizzled, like hard-ass character. Very unlike a lot of Jason Alexander. Maybe that's what attracted him to the role, was like it'll be a few-day shoot. Like, he's in cowboy boots. Look at that. It'll be a few-day shoot, and you get to play this weird character. Okay. He probably knew the director.
Yeah,
or
look
something.
like the bowl tie.
Yeah.
He gets to play this character that we normally give the Rip Torn.
Right. Yeah, pretty much.
You get to play Rip Torn.
Wow, okay. Crazy Rip Torn.
Like,
David Alan Grier is so over the top here. It's great.
like this panicky, like almost squealing.
Oh, yeah. It's great. And the look on his face is so strange.
It's just wonderful.
Strange. Yeah.
Like it's hard to do this scene justice.
I mean, they did a nice job of just letting him play it. They gave him space to play it.
Now he's like, I'm going to chase you down, even though I'm in a wheelchair.
Yep. And now we get to the probably that. I mean, like, the grandmother funeral scene is a little sad, but even that, they kind of ruined the moment of that scene to play a joke. Where this is like this kind of like Dobby and Harry Potter, where this is like sadly the most like tragic death scene in the movie. Where it's like, like this ancillary character is the most tragic like part of the film. Like, this is a strange choice, but I mean, it works for the character, I guess.
And it's like, oh, he's okay. Tap, tap.
Whoop.
Oh, and then he exploded some more.
Yeah.
And he broke in half.
Yep. I mean, he took a lot of C4 to the gut,
Yes, he did.
so understandable. I couldn't take that much C4 to the gut.
And have people that merely like 6 feet away still live.
Yeah, barely even harmed.
Yeah, maybe it was like C3.
PO.
Bill.
C3PO. And then we get
C3PO box.
this great pre-drone crane. Like, they had to bring in a techno crane for the shot that's coming up right about now.
Yeah, just this amazing shot because it's like, wow, that goes up pretty far. So yeah,
Yeah, that's if you guys haven't discovered the '90s classic Blankman, if you liked that clip, you might like the rest of the movie. If you did not like that clip, thanks for sticking with us through the whole thing. And if you want to check us out anywhere online, you know where to find us. You found us already. So just keep finding us. Hit that subscribe button. Ring our bell. Ring-a-ding-a-ding our bell. It's very important. YouTube says we should have our bell rung. Therefore, you should be the bell ringers.
We are always here.